God of War. When you hear those words, you think of the likes of Ares and Kratos, who use their power to start wars and destroy countless lives. The way that these two presented themselves as selfish warmongers who only cared for glory and carnage is immensely different from that of the Norse war god, Tyr. Tyr was born to the Aesir chief Odin and an unknown mother. We can assume that he had a typical godly upbringing and was made the god of war when he became old enough. From the start, Tyr was much different than his Aesir kin. While they were power-hungry and self-righteous, Tyr was very understanding and sought to create peace among the Nine Realms. Tyr earned the respect and love of many because of his generosity and wisdom, and to help boost his knowledge, Tyr would travel all over the world, befriending members of other cultures to learn new perspectives on life, believing that it was the only way to achieve true peace. When visiting these places, Tyr's kind demeanor led to him receiving gifts out of respect from the leaders of different lands, which he would cherish and place in the safety of his personal vault. Travel aside, one of Tyr's greatest achievements was his responsibility for leading the construction of his own temple in the Lake of the Nine. With the help of all of those who loved him, Tyr created his temple with the purpose of accelerating the process of traveling between realms. Sadly, the construction of Tyr's temple is regarded as the last act of cooperation between the Nine Realms before the disappearance of peace. At some point, Tyr even managed to forge a very close relationship with the Aesir's oldest of enemies, the Jotnar. Despite being an outsider, the giants trusted Tyr with their deepest secrets and knowledge of how to easily reach their realm of Jotunheim. Along with his fellow Aesir, Mimir, Tyr was also gifted with the jeweled eyes of the Bifrost, which granted him entry to every realm. Being a very benevolent person, Tyr always tried to see the best in everyone that he met. But this often led to him being open to deception at the hands of heinous individuals. Although the giants were terrified of the power of the Aesir, they trusted Tyr enough to allow Odin to enter Jotunheim, with the purpose of finally brokering peace between the two groups. But instead of honoring any deal that was to be made, Odin opted to betray the trust of his son and sought to steal the hidden knowledge of the giants, specifically that of foresight, so that he can attempt to change his prophesied fate during Ragnarok. Ironically, the giants anticipated Odin's treachery and expelled him from Jotunheim and cursed him never to return. In a rage, Odin allowed his other son Thor to carry out a mass genocide of the giants of Midgard. This led to Tyr feeling responsible for the whole debacle, and he took action to make things right. With the aid of Faye, a legendary Jotnar heroine, Tyr managed to completely hide the gate to Jotunheim, successfully preventing Odin from ever having a way back to the realm. Along with this, Tyr proved that he was also incredibly cunning and developed complex traps and mechanisms inside his temple to further prevent any access to the hidden gate to Jotunheim. Eventually, Odin's paranoia led him to view Tyr as a threat to his power and control, as Odin had correctly suspected him of being the one to help the giants. As a result of this, one of the greatest secrets of the Nine Realms was created. Odin and Thor imprisoned Tyr and told no one about it, leading the entirety of the Nine Realms, including the Aesir, to believe that Tyr had been executed. But in reality, he has always been a prisoner, waiting for someone to finally free him. Well folks, with every lore video we make, another story is still left to tell. I hope that all of you enjoyed this piece of God of War history. If there's something that you believe I should have covered or added, let it be known in the comments below. Also be sure to like or dislike if that's your thing, and as always, until next time.